Well, hello guys. It's Stephanie and the Soul Sister Monarch channel. Okay, so we are going to do this video is going to be about closure. Okay. Yeah, I want to do this video on closure. And the reason being was because years ago I was going through some things that were really tough for me, and I I kept thinking that I need closure, I need closure, I need closure to feel better, for me to move on, for me to let this go, for me to release this, for me to move beyond. Okay. Well, I found out I didn't. I didn't need the closure. The closure was there because the way the situation turned out, the way the situation ended, that was my closure. Um, I don't know if you guys understand that, but it took me a long time to understand that. I come across a guy, he's great. He's a reader. His name's Rich, I think it's Rich Lop. He's been around for years. I watched him go from just tiny into this giant, and he has great videos. He gives great advice. He has a lot of knowledge, and he's extremely intuitive, and he's smart, and he's been on the street, and he's been out of the street, and he's been down and out, um, and he ended up turning his whole life around into a better situation. Um, but he, anyways, I'm going off on a tangent about him. But anyways, I come across him, and he would always talk about closure, and I'd be like, oh, here we go again. He's going to talk about closure, and I would kind of half listen to it because I had it in my head so bad that people need closure, that we need closure. And I do believe for some things you do, but I think for the majority of things, you get the closure when the situation blows up, when the situation ends, or there's heart. I mean, it's various things. Whether it's heartbreak, whether I mean, someone screws you over. Well, there's your closure. I mean, so simple. But we as humans want to attach to, oh, getting back to that person, and we've been programmed to make everything right and to be sorry and to be accountable, which are all really, really, really good things. However, when someone screws you over so bad, or they hurt you, or they con you, or they manipulate you, or pull you into something, then that is the act is the closure. So then you can walk away. He made a really good point when he was talking about closure, to also state that you find out the people that really want closure are the people that really don't want the situation to be done. Put the last nail in the coffin, close that door to open a new door. Because usually when the people want to get closure, two people get back together, or a group, or whatever it is, but then you rehash the past, you rehash the problem out, and then that's the opportunity to fix things, to tweak things, to come back together. And it was in me listening to that part over, I don't know how many times, and how, because he went for a year of just closure, closure, closure is bullshit. You know, people need closure, and I just remember always thinking, no, dude, we do. But then I wasn't getting it in my life. And then even I had a couple situations where a couple times I got back with a situation, or a person, place, thing, whatever it is, and I thought I was getting closure. I didn't even feel better. It didn't make it still this the result was still there. The end result was going to be the same for me anyways. The same result. So what is the point? And everything that they did, or whatever transpired and happened, it leaves you feeling betrayed. It feels you leaving feeling untrustworthy, or you can't trust that person. It makes you feel like you would always have to double check up on that person, or babysit them, as some people would put it, or like track them, know their outs, their everything that they're doing. Well, that you have nothing. You've got nothing without that. So, as I said, I'd keep listening to his videos and listening to what he'd have to say. And I'd go back and and he'd just get, it's like for a year. So finally I was like, you know what? Started thinking about situations that I was having a tough time releasing, letting go, and moving on from. And all of them, I had convinced myself that I needed closure. But then I went back and looked at the situation, what occurred, and the closure was there within the act of what happened to create the closure. So I hope that makes sense. Um, I thought we'd make this video, it'll be short, it's not going to be super long. I wrote a bunch of stuff down on closure and what I think about it. This is my own research, my own stuff. Then I pulled all the different like zodiacs in here, major arcana cards, and I thought we would see who in here right now is seeking closure. Okay, so I put that there. Then I also brought my angel deck out and cleared that out, and we'll shuffle this up good to see what angels are here to help with those of you that are really struggling and having a hard time with this. And hopefully after this video, when you listen to this, this will help you with those things. But I promise you, you guys, he was so right, and I'm going to reiterate it one more time. Closure are those for the people that really want to get back together, or they want to recreate that past situation in the present, and they really don't want the closure. They just want another chance back at you to either start that toxic pattern again that they had going with you, or sometimes it is to say, but let's bygones be bygones, or it is to talk and walk away and go their own ways. Very few people are that mature, though. If you want to be realistic, very, very few people are that mature that can do that. If you are, that's awesome. That's great. But the chances of that happening, we all know it's very slim. So anyways, I also got the deck out of my other angels. And these are like the major angels, archangels that I have, okay? So I thought, we'll bring this into too. So, all right, so for fun here, let's just flip the deck over. Who do we have on the bottom? Huh. We've got the Emperor. Okay, so we've got an Emperor out here seeking for some closure from something. Okay, so this is Aries energy here. Then we're going to flip the bottom over. Ooh, we also have a King of Wands out here that is seeking for some closure. So that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. All right, let's flip through and see who else comes out. We got the Lovers card here. Ooh, somebody is seeking closure about choosing between two lovers. Okay. Could be this Emperor and this King of Wands. You never know. But that is Gemini energy. And then, that card's not supposed to be in there, but it's in there. There's a cycle over for somebody. So, anyway. All right, let's see what else do we got. Who else is going to come out? All right. Oh, we got Temperance on board. So, we do have Spirit in here as well. That is trying to help somebody with closure. We got a King of Swords that's looking for closure. And this is good too, guys. All these cards have come out upright. That's awesome. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Then we also have the King of Swords. That's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. Oh, I forgot. That card came out too. That's the World. So there's a cycle over for somebody. See how this all works together with the closure? Yeah. So there's a definite cycle over for somebody. We also have a King of Cups. We have a lot of strong masculine energy out here that is seeking closure with people, okay? And that's a King of Cups. It's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Okay, our only one to flip out in reverse is the Fool. All right, that's Aries energy. Oh, and this Fool... Oh, boy. He's in reverse. So, somebody took a leap and they know they shouldn't have. And that leap of faith that that person went in is not working out in their favor. Spirit's telling me. So yeah, that's not good. Whoever took that giant leap there, we don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be the fool in the reverse. This also could be like, sometimes the fool can be a young child or somebody that is really in young energy, or they lack like life experience. And it can just be somebody that the fool, you're starting in the tarot from zero again. And you're starting all over in the deck, in the tarot. So this person's in reverse. So they're literally going backwards. So, anyway, so, okay. So we got those cards. I flip over the very bottom, and we have also a Leo on board here. So this is Leo energy. Okay. So, I'm sorry. The next card is the devil. Alright, this is a Capricorn. Devil energy. And he definitely wants some closure. Okay. Spirit says one more. Okay, we're going to pick one off the bottom. That's the Magician. Okay. So, oh boy. That's... Magician is... To me... It depends. I mean, so a lot of people say Sagittarius energy, and I say Virgo. So, anyway. All right, so let's go back. We got Aries, we got Capricorn, we got, I said Aries, Capricorn energy. We have Gemini, we have Virgo, we have Scorpio, we have Cancer, we have Pisces, we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I did say Aries, Leo. One other I was forgetting. Oh, okay, I got them all. That's everybody that's out there. So those are the zodiac signs as of right now that they're pulling up, and I'm connecting their energy, and they want to work on some closure. Okay, so I thought, oh, let's just pull out the little ruin cards for some fun. Okay. All right, so all these energies here that are seeking closure. What's more, Spirit? All these that are seeking closure. Oh, you know what he said? Pull one for each one. Okay. All right. Okay. So this Emperor, what does he want from the closure he claims he seeks? He wants good luck and prosperity. Okay. That's the rune for that. And it's upright. So it looks like our Emperor is on track. I just uploaded a video. It's the weekend energy read. The Emperor is the star of that reading. He is a King of Pentacles, and he is on track. He's going through a spiritual awakening. It's cracking him literally inside, outside open. He's really having a hard time. There also is a High Priestess in that reading that he has a double mission with. So, Emperor, you have good luck and prosperity on your way. Okay, let's see the King of Wands. All right. Oh, that tells me about the deck. Okay. Othea. Okay. This is the ruin that is about inheritance, home, family, and heritage. And it's in the upright. So congrats, King of Wands. I love that. Okay, and then the next one was for the lovers. Safe travels, sound journey. That's the ruin here. Okay. So that is whatever's going on with these lovers. Somebody might live far away, or somebody may have to take a journey to get to the lover that they choose. But in this card, there's two. So somebody's making a choice, and they will be safe for whoever. If you're worried about traveling, there is safe travel for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we got for the magician that wants closure here? Okay. Well, that's this one is hard to say. Iwaza. Okay, Iwaza is about toughness, stability, and being free. It's in the reverse. Okay, magician. It's in the reverse. So, the closure you're seeking, Spirit says, will not create freedom. That's why this came out in the reverse. It will not create stability. And you will not be tough. You will not be tough. Okay? So, you definitely do not need to go in that direction. Then, the King of Swords. You're hoping from your closure to get peace. It's in the reverse. So, that's this rune upright. You got your closure, buddy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, King of Cups. What about this King of Cups? He doesn't want to talk. He's being stubborn. Ooh, he really doesn't want to talk. Nope. Well, finally. It's in reverse. So this rune, I call it the H rune. Came up in the last reading too. Yeah. Hagalaze. Haha Yahalaze. Okay, it's about destruction, less, and change. It's in the reverse. So, no more destruction. No more forced change or uncomfortable change, Spirit says. And no more loss. That's if you accept the closure. Okay? If you don't and you go back, you will have loss. You will have all those things. You will have mass change in your life. And you'll have way less than you have now. So, there you have yours. Okay, let's go to this Fool in reverse. Okay, this is the Dagazaz rune. It's about day, clarity, and revolution. So, this Fool that took the leap that went backwards, you are about to get clarity. It'll be during the day. A message is going to come through. And there will be a resolution of a situation to get you back upright, buddy. Okay? I don't know why I said buddy, but Spirit says it's a male energy. So it's this is a younger energy. Like I picked up earlier, I said this is younger energy. This is not a man. Like somebody 40s, 50s. I doubt they're in their 30s. If they are in their 30s, they're very, very immature. Okay, let's move on to the devil. The devil spirit. Ooh, oh, he gets two. Wow. Need, necessity, and pressure. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, this is the rune of Nuthalis. Okay? This is about cauldron. This devil's trying to contain something. Spirit knows. He's trying to contain something so there won't be closure. That's why he's here. And this is the rune of Yirza. Okay, this is about harvest, process, and growth. Okay? So, there's a Capricorn here. They are in devil energy. They claim they want closure, Spirit says, but at the same time, they're trying to apply pressure. They're trying to contain this. They're trying to control it, okay? And they're trying to apply pressure. This is some harsh energy. I mean, look at this dude. Seriously. Look at the people he's controlling underneath there. That's two different people that he is completely got under his wing and that he's calling all the shots, okay? He just applies pressure as needed. He gets out his little cauldron whips up some spells, whatever he needs to do to keep them under mind control. He could be their handler. Who knows? He could be their handler. But you know, if this closure goes through and these people meet, these people get together, he's giving them the illusion that they will have harvest, they will have growth, and they will proceed forward. Okay? Wheat is huge in the Bible. Wheat is huge, huge, huge about prosperity and growth and abundance. So this is trickery here. The devil's here. Spirit says he he's been assigned to all of these people here, I'm being told. And his job is this, what I just explained. So he's going to try to get all these people to go back into believing that they need closure. And that, so, but I just went through. Keep that in mind, guys, okay? We do have a devil here. We do have a Capricorn. And he's seriously in devil energy. And he is the puppet master, okay? And he gives illusions to people. See that? But he pulls all the strings. And once he gets you right where he wants you, then he moves on to the next victim. But he still will have control of you, just from afar. And when he senses or knows that you're getting out of his control, he sends the flying monkeys in for you. Okay? Alright, then we got the magician here. We already did the magician. That was actually good. Because remember, this is about being tough, stability, and being free. So, Mr. Magician, if you, Spirit wants me to tell you one more time, if you go for that closure, it's a trap. You won't be free. You won't have stability. And he says you won't have transformation for where you're going. Okay, so let's go back to our lovely Leo. All right, the Leo. Ooh, he got 2 cards too. Wow, extra special. Okay, this is the Ruin Alila Jizz. Okay, this is about power, self-defense, and protection. Oh, look at that card. Do you see that? If you go for the closure, you won't have that. You already have it, Spirit says, with whom you are. Okay? Love is in reverse. That's what you want. That's the direction you want to go. That's about devotion. You go for the closure, buddy. There's no love there. Remember? We got the devil on board. It gives illusions, that pulls the strings. This Leo, do not go back to the devil. Do not. Spirit's telling me right now. Do not go back to the devil. Okay? Okay, so, okay. I gotta, alright, now, okay, so we know the people out here that are struggling with this right now. I gave you guys some answers, some tools, some things here to work with, so use it, okay? Alright, so now, we're gonna go back, and, okay, so, I went ahead, and of course, I looked up closure, I looked up trust, I looked up betrayal, I looked up all these different words and definitions and read from different places of what people thought and what they felt, and you know, and then put it all together with my own words. So, closure is an act or a process of closing something, especially one or an institution or personal situation through or thoroughfare or frontier. That's closure. Okay? Hear it again. Closure, an act or process of closing something, especially and or institution, a personal situation, a thoroughfare, or frontier. Now, that was in the Webster's Dictionary. Okay, I looked up that one. Okay, so a procedure for ending a debate or finality. Closure. To complete acceptance of what has happened and honoring the transition away from what's finished to something new. The ability to go beyond imposed limitations in order to find different possibilities. All right? An interaction information or practice that allows a person to feel that a traumatic or an upsetting or confusing life event has been resolved. Closure is our need to make sense of or out of a situation that wasn't working. If you don't understand or know the value of loyalty, you'll never understand the damage of betrayal. Okay? That one's out of order, but anyways, whoops, it's okay. So, okay, the different possibilities. Okay, that goes along with my loyalty, but whatever. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the three things that drive people obsessingly wanting, yearning for closure are. I looked this up in so many directions, and three words just kept coming up with closure constantly: loyalty, betrayal, and trust. Okay, so trust. It's being able to be relied upon as honest and truthful, being or deriving from a source worthy of a belief or consideration for evidentiary purposes, a trustworthy informant. Someone who is honest, who can be entrusted with your secrets or with anything of importance. Trustworthiness is one of the most important qualities in life and when we're trying to build a relationship. I mean, that's obvious, but I wrote it down anyways. Okay. Then we have trust. Now, this can be used as in different means, because this comes up underneath trust too, like a trustee or an actual trust. So, trust, firm belief in, so it starts out this way: firm belief in the character, strength of, or truth of someone or something, a person or thing, that confidence is placed and can be a property, interest held by one person or an organization for the benefit of another. Trusts are established to provide legal protection for a trustor's assets, to make sure these assets are distributed accordingly to the wishes of the trustor, and to save time, reduce paperwork, and or in some cases avoid or reduce inheritance or estate taxes. It is a belief that someone is being truthful. Okay? And that there will never be, pretentious outcomes on the outside going on. A loyal person will always tell you the truth, even if it hurts and the opinions do not match yours. Okay? So, now we're talking about loyalty. So, I wrote down 10 keys of loyalty: being authentic to yourself, being monogamous, never having to hide anything from your partner, being fully committed to a person, place, or thing from the bottom of your heart without cheating. A loyal person values honesty above everything else. A loyal friend may not agree with you or the matter, however, they will always tell you the truth, keep their promises and the secrets, and leave their judgment out of it. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, you guys, and be forgiving and be committed to working on yourself. Okay. Betrayal. It's an action of betraying one's country and group or a person through treachery. To be unfaithful, to betray a friend, betrayed, or trusted. To reveal, to show without meaning, to betray, fear. To tell in violation of a trust and or betray a secret. Okay? The breaking or violation of a presumptive contract, trust, or confidence that produces more and psychological conflict within a relationship. Amongst individuals, between organizations, or between individuals and or organizations. Okay. Now, the act of betraying someone or something, or the fact of being betrayed, is a violation of a person's trust or their confidence of a moral standard. Okay. And then remember, guys, loyalty It's about being faithful and devoted to someone or something, having a strong feeling of support and allegiance, okay? Loyalty also is an interaction or information or a practice that allows a person to feel that a traumatic and upsetting or confusing life event has been resolved. That is also loyalty. Okay? Remember this, guys. Closure is our need to make sense out of a situation that was not working. And if you don't understand or know the value of loyalty, you'll never understand the damage of betrayal, okay? Remember, loyalty and faithfulness and devotion to someone or something and having a strong sense of support and allegiance is a beautiful thing, you guys. It is, okay? So that just gives you guys something to think about. But in the end, like Rich said, if you're in a situation and there was betrayal, the trust was broken, and you know, like I said, there's no loyalty there. There's zero trust. Um, they can't be faithful. They can't be. There's evidence of it. Um, why go back and talk about it and hash it out? Because whatever the act or acts or whatever happened was the closure. So I really, really want you guys to go back and think about a lot of things that you're thinking you need closure on, and think about it and think, okay, when that person or situation happened, I actually got the closure. When someone cheats on you, there's your damn closure, people. If someone steals from you, someone lies about you, someone conned you, there's your closure. Don't put yourself through that. Move forward. Let it go. Forgive yourself for if you allowed it to happen or why it happened or whoever let it happen. Forgive for that. Move on. There's much better things to come. When we consistently, I figured out with myself, need closure and we don't get it, we are not releasing blockages. We are creating blockages for us. So then when we're trying to flow, we can't. Because in the back of our subconscious, we think we still need closure about this thing. I mean, this can go, I mean, some of you have things that you didn't ever get, oh, there goes the lights, that you never got closure on from years and years and years ago, okay? And you're holding on to that. And it's like creating a giant gaping wound in your heart and soul that you don't want. So go back, guys. If you have to write it down on paper, whatever you need to do, and write down what that situation was, because this is what I did. And because if I wrote it down and I looked at it and I read it, then it made more sense to me and I was able to let it go. But once I thought about the situation and what happened and I wrote it down and I read it and I looked at it, I went, oh my God, the closure was right there. I just didn't want to accept it because I actually wanted that situation to work back out, or that thing, or that person, or that place, or whatever. So if you guys are stuck on closure, I have a feeling the universe is going to send you back something that will be similar to what you thought you needed the closure on, and give you another round of that, because it's happened to me. And then you'll be back in the same situation, the same pattern, with the same result, and be wondering why this happened or that happened. When you know that what happened prior, very similar situation, how it happened, why it happened, and you can't change it. So the closure's there. You just don't want to let go. So think about that, guys. I know I've like beat this into the ground, but I just think it's a really important subject matter, and I wanted to do a video on it because I really do believe there's a lot of people out there that are super convinced that they need closure. So if you're super convinced that you need closure, then go ahead and go back to that situation and see what happens. because you need to close it out one way or another. So maybe you need to go back to that situation and talk to that person, place, thing, whatever it is, and tweak it, rework it, do it again, and see if you get the same result. If not, then you got the closure. You can accept it now. You can see it for what it is. And it's like the light bulb went off, and you can let that sucker go. You don't need to hold on to that. You don't need to keep that with you. You can just be free. You can be done. So think about that. There's a lot of male energy that came out here tonight. A lot of very strong energy, and I was very pleased to see most of it upright, except for one, and we understood that. I explained it. So no matter what, a bunch of you are going forward, and you're in the upright. So that's very awesome, and I'm very proud of you. But I have a feeling that those of you that popped out, you're thinking you need closure about some things, and you don't. You really, really don't. You did get the closure. You just may have not liked it, but you need to accept it, because the universe is trying to serve you up something better than what situation that you were in or came out of that you're seeking the closure for. You won't get it because you're stopping the flow by holding on to this. But like I said, I have found out, and I think a lot of people have from the past, that those that seek the closure they need so bad, you're really just looking for another chance to go around again. So think about that. Okay, guys. You have a wonderful weekend. Be happy. Do something kind for someone else. And get outside. It's beautiful. So get outside. Get some fresh air. Walk your dog. And then, oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell, the magic bell button. I will be working tomorrow on getting all the element signs out, the air signs, the water signs, the fire signs, and the earth signs readings out. It'll be our last week where we have a contest where I run it for the month to see who has the most likes, subscribes, shares. Then you guys get your own video on the three of you's zodiac that wins. So fire signs are in the lead right now, guys. Yeah, they're kicking butt on videos. So we got fire signs in the lead, and we have earth signs, and then we go to air, and water is dragon. So usually my water signs are right up there. So I don't know, water signs, what's going on with you guys? Maybe you guys are in your heads right now, stuck in your emotions, and maybe in some going on. We got some hermit mode going on, some spiritual awakening and ascension. So, but anyways, I'm going to upload a couple more videos with some more subject, different matter, and I want you guys to have a very, very happy weekend, and get out and have some fun, laugh, and spread some love. Okay, ciao, and you guys have a great weekend, like I said. Okay, see you on the next video.